Yeah, so last time we did 2 of the snake tails, and today I'm going to try and get through the rest of them. It depends how long each one's going to be, because they took a lot longer than I remember them taking before. Where do we leave off? So it would be the one that's like A, B. 2 of them. I guess it doesn't matter. I think it's like a separate save. It's not tied to the single player at all. So let's do confidential legacy. I almost screwed up the very first word. The wind howled as the rain beat in torrential sheet upon the churning, undulating. I've never heard that word before. Undulating. I'm gonna have to Google that. Undulating. I'm trying to figure out from context what it could mean. So I think it means like, you know, like a choppy surface of the water. I'm gonna have to Google that, see what it is. Surface of the water. A single, lonely rubber boat painted jet black was being tossed back and forth on the waves like the plaything of some capricious river god. Snake lifted his face to peer over the edge of the boat. Over the din and storm, he could hear the sounds of helicopters. At length, he saw 3 black choppers approach the tanker in front of him. "Am I late?" muttered Snake to himself. You know, I've done a very good Snake voice in the past, when I was like at college. There was a guy there who was really into Metal Gear Solid, so we just kept doing a Snake voice back and forth my entire time there, which wasn't long, but I used to be good at it. 3 days earlier, Campbell had visited Snake at his home in Alaska. Unlike Snake, who had gone back into retirement after the Shadow Moses incident, Campbell had gotten himself a position at the Defense Intelligence Agency. Snake had known right away that Campbell wasn't there to rekindle old ties with his former comrade. After making some brief small talk, Campbell had jumped straight to the point. "Do you remember a man by the name of Sergei Golukovich?" Snake nodded, a former GRU colonel. Golukovich was known as a ruthless, cold-blooded strategist. During the Cold War, when Campbell was the commander of Foxhound, Golukovich had humiliated him on numerous occasions. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, he had organized a group of former Red Army soldiers into his own personal mercenary army. Since then, Golukovich and his troops had drifted from one war zone to the next, selling their services to the highest bidder. We received a report that Golukovich and his men attacked a group of Marines who were on a secret mission in the South American Republic of Eldera. Is that a real place? Never heard of it. The Marines are being tight-lipped about it, as usual. They'd rather keep a lid on the whole affair, but from what we've been able to tell, it sounds like Metal Gear is involved. Metal Gear, Snake growled. I like that he growled it, as he usually does. He'd heard the rumours too. Following the Shadow Moses incident, the technical specs for Metal Gear had been leaked onto the black market. As a result, bastardized versions of Metal Gear were starting to crop up all over the world. Eldera was a small country in South America that happened to be engaged in the Civil War. Since the 1980s, the country had been under the control of a pro-American dictatorial regime. But as the Cold War drew to a close and American influence in the region declined, the country's minority ethnic population had taken up arms against the government, calling for the establishment of a separate homeland. The country had been torn apart by civil war ever since. Mercenaries and arms merchants were constantly coming and going in and out of Eldera. Yeah, I think I said that wrong, but it's fine. You get the point. Given those circumstances, Campbell had figured it. Well, what? I didn't read the comment. Given those circumstances, Campbell had figured it wouldn't be too surprising if one side or the other had managed to get their hands on a new type of Metal Gear. It seemed that some people still clung to the belief that the threat of nuclear war could bring the stability to the region. And the Marines were there to try and destroy it? Asked Snake. No. Did I say? I think I said Snake weird then. Asked Snake. No, it looks like they were trying to seize it from themselves. There's still a lot we don't know about the true nature of the new Metal Gear. This would have been a good chance to pick up a lot of valuable information. In other words, Eldera had managed to get itself a new type of Metal Gear. The Marines were plotting to seize it, and Golukovich was planning to steal it from the Marines. And now Campbell was proposing to go after Golukovich. Snake shook his head. Sorry, but you'll have to find someone else to do your dirty work this time. I'm out of the hero business. Snake, he says like, oh, stop being an emo bitch, Snake. Times are changing, Colonel. I think it's about time you gave it a rest. You mean retire from the military? No, I mean stop this damn vendetta of yours against Golukovich. The look of fury on Campbell's face confirmed Snake's suspicions. Campbell still hated Golukovich with a passion. It was an old grudge left over from the Cold War. The passage of time had not done nothing to do... Fucking hell. The passage... Tripping up over my own words. The passage of time had done nothing to diminish it. Rather, it had grown in intensity. Is that why you joined with the DIA? To settle old scores? Yes, you're right. But I didn't come all the way here to ask for your help. Just for the sake of some personal grudge. Campbell's hands clenched into fists. The truth is, Meryl's part of that mission. Of course she was. And that'll get Snake's attention. The rubber boat drew up alongside the tanker. Snake gripped the rope tightly. Meryl Silverberg, Campbell's niece, the woman who had risked her life alongside Snake on Shadow Moses. At one time they had been living together, then, 6 months earlier, Meryl had left him. That's interesting. I'd like to know more about that, not just that she left. It's interesting that they hooked up after... I knew they were going to hook up after Metal Gear Solid 1, but I want to know more details. Maybe it's in a book somewhere. She said there was something important that she had to take care of. Her voice was resolute, her eyes were clear and cold as steel. There was nothing Snake could do to stop her. Snake climbed the rope up onto the outer hull of the tanker and emerged onto the aft deck. Nearby he could see a number of soldiers standing guard. They appeared to be Russian. Mercenaries. He called Campbell on the codec. This is Snake. I've managed to infiltrate the tanker. It looks like our Russian friends have already taken control of the ship. I try and get in and get in touch with Meryl, somehow. He's got her old codec number. Slide into her DMs. Oh, bad start. Alright, UPS unsilenced, AP sensor, no radar. Shit! Immediately! Alright, I hope the enemies don't come through here. Okay. Got out of there before the alert started. The second enemy, the very first area I got caught. It's not good. Oh, look at her outfit. That's Metal Gear Solid 1 outfit. Look at that. So I think this is all like substance content. That's such a good outfit. Oh shit, it's in my footsteps. Oh, didn't mean to do a full combo. Fucking that boot to the face. Do you know what? I just put my full headsets on. Oh, shit. And there's someone here. This no radar is killing me. Alright, I think they're faded away, but if he comes here, I'll go around. Oh, I can't find him. I think one of the armed guards came in, found the body, and then one of his friends behind him was like, "Oh, I don't see anybody." So he called in the all clear. And the first guy called in the alert. And that door was opening and somebody walked by. I think it's one of the backup guards. Because I want to loot this place. I need like a suppressor. Medicine's good. I don't think we stayed out in the air too long. On the rain of the ship, that's when you get a cold. Start sneezing. Ration, that'll do. I'm gonna wait for it to calm down. Wait for the footsteps to recede. Take out the guy on our right. But actually, I don't know where we got. I'm gonna assume. Oh, well, there. I'm gonna assume we've got to get to the bridge of the ship. So I remember this from Substance, when Meryl's on the ship. I think she's here somewhere. And then how am I going to get around this guy? Footsteps. Oh shit. Alright, let's just go. Oh my god, I'm not doing well. Not doing well at all. I really should have watched my own Snake Tales videos, so I at least had some plan. Alright, so I think we can actually... There's two people there. I think you can actually run past them. I'm gonna go upstairs on the side. It's super risky. There's a third guard in there as well. Oh, a magazine. Anything to throw? No. Oh, damn it. So there's nothing back here. No, he's over there. Let's just fuck it. Oh, it's Horus, but I'm gonna leave. This is my strategy. Get caught, leave. Oh, that's the dick move. Alright. I'm gonna kill people just to make it easier on myself. I think there's two people here. Going back and forth? No, okay. Empty. AP sensors going off a little bit. Someone there. Oh, what a camera angle. Blending in with the shadows. Alright, there we go. AP sensor seems quiet. Oh, just as I say that. Alright, I think I'm gonna leg it. Okay. Oh my god. You've no idea how much I rely on the satellite for this. Alright, there's two cameras in there now. Oh, there's loads! What the fuck's with that? So I think we need a chaff grenade. This guy's gonna die. Oh, nearly. This camera's right in that door. So... I don't know if there's a way to get around that. There must be, but now that he's dead... Take them all out. If there's loads of cameras on that side... I think it's fair to assume there's going to be an item back there. Nothing. God damn. Just check in. There is something. Thermal goggles. Alright, I don't think that's great, but I'll take them. Might need to see some infrared sensors at some point, maybe. Alright. I think there's someone in the kitchen to the right. I want to go around to the left. Oh! I hear someone snoring. I kill this guy. Now, a cardboard box, that'll be very useful. I can actually pick it up. So, in the main game, this coming in this room has spawned somebody. Maybe since it seems quiet, I don't think he's coming in. Oh, I love that you can break all this stuff. Like breaking the bottles, leaves a pattern on the floor. You can break the box, and they'll fall out. There's so much attention to detail. Now I'm not going to do it because I haven't got a silencer, but if you shoot these and a flower comes out and onto the floor, it also like fogs up the camera. Alright, so does it have a gap like in the game? Oh god, that's horrible. There is a gap. Somewhere around this corner. I don't think so. There we go. Whew. I really do enjoy this. It's challenging. Meryl, and that's from Twin Snakes. Her model is a much less, lower quality than everybody else's. Meryl lowered her gun. What are you doing here? I just wanted to see you, Snake answered. You think you're funny? Actually, I was only half joking. My uncle sent you, didn't he? Snake nodded. He explained that Campbell had gotten word of Glukovich's attack. You've got a lot of nerve coming here, Meryl snapped. Look who's talking, Snake shot back. What? Sneaking into another country under the guise of a military operation when all you're really after is the Metal Gear? Who's got a lot of nerve coming here? His voice took on a commendatory tone. Is that it? Something important that you had to take care of? You wouldn't understand. Meryl turned away. Someone like you, who could happily spend the rest of his life taking care of sled dogs day after day, could never understand. I was only trying to live my life, free of hatred. Oh my god, it's so melodramatic. No, you just didn't want to face up to the reality, that's all. Society, your past, even me. Is that why you left? No, that's not it. But a look in Meryl's eyes told Snake that it might well have been. A deep silence fell between them. 6 months of separation had created a cold, empty gap that was difficult to fill. At last, Meryl broke the silence. My father, he died here, in this country, she murmured. Matt Campbell, Meryl's father, and Campbell's younger brother, had been a DIA agent. Snake had heard that he disappeared during a mission when Meryl was very young. I wanted to see for myself what my father saw. Meryl's eyes drifted over to the window, but the only sight was that of the storm raging outside. She suddenly turned back to Snake and held him firmly in her gaze. Snake, please just get out of here. This is my battlefield. I don't need anyone from the outside to get involved in this. It's a little too late for that. I'm already involved. Nothing can change your mind? Nothing, Snake said firmly. Meryl sighed in exasperation. Snake pretended not to notice. Now, tell me what our situation is. This mission was supposed to be top secret, right? So how did Glukovich find out about it? That's what I'd like to know too. You think there's been a leak? I doubt it, but seeing as how you're supposed to know it, but seeing as how you know all about it, then I suppose anyone might know about it. Snake thought for a minute. Meryl's right. Anyone might know. But whatever the case might be, they had to stop Glukovich from getting his hands on the Metal Gear. Where's the Metal Gear? In the cargo hold, obviously. Alright, I'll go check it out. You? Meryl cut him off. I'm not about to take orders from you. We'll split up and go our own separate ways. If you're planning on heading for the cargo hold, then you'll need me to do something about the boxes that are blocking the first deck stairway. I mean, we're going to be going together in that direction regardless, but I guess they couldn't code an AI partner in. Before Snake could stop her, Meryl had left the bridge. I don't think it'd be that hard to put an AI partner in. Like, give her like a guard AI, but you know, swap the targeting thing around. Let's see if we can get outside. No. I know the SOCOM suppressors out there on the deck, in the main campaign. That's really what I need. Right, so now I've got to go back down. Maybe since I'm not equipped. play it by ear. Now I think cameras stayed dead for the entire game, so they should still be gone, but he's still there, but that's fine. Alright, how are we going to get around to the door? I don't want... Actually, I think maybe we can... No. So there's that guy that came around this side, the guy to the right. AP sensor's quiet, I'm gonna go. AP sensor's not helping me at all. At this point I wonder if my controller batteries are running low and it's turned the vibrate off. Oh, all the guards are just on a completely different pattern because I entered through another door. There's the AP sensor. It's gone quiet again. I think he's just patrolling back and forth over here. Let me bring him back this way a little bit. He gets to live, even though I killed him before. Only because the opportunity is right here. I'm probably going to ruin this by just getting caught by the next guy, but... whatever. Tight. Oh, that's the opportunity. There we go. Alright, this is going to be bad. If I would have been, am I actually sitting down? I can't tell. Somebody see me. I'm running. I think he's fine. I'm moving at a breakneck speed. Everybody dies. Well, actually, there might be an item on the other side, but fuck it. It'll probably be a very useful item. Ugh. Panic sets in, and everybody dies. Oh, I didn't mean to run around the corner like that. Night vision goggles, just as bad as the thermal goggles. Is there a guy in here? Nope. This one? No, okay. Right, what we've got. So it looks clear. Going across the side. So there's actually like a wire. I think it's up here. Actually, I don't see it. Unless it's further down. Or too dark on my screen. I don't see it. Maybe it has been removed to Snaketails, but there should be a wire that you can use to get across. This is going to be a nightmare. The thing is, there's a lot of background noise in this area. So the guard's hearing range is actually greatly reduced. I can actually jump off this ledge. It'll hurt me. I'll skip a section. Oh, fuck. He was looking away. Oh, I think he's moving away now. Right, it's gonna hurt. Oh, a lot of damage. Oh my god, this is bad. Oh, fuck. Alright, there's a guard at the end then. I was expecting someone to be around here. He's gone down there, so let's go down there. There's somebody knocking the wall outside. So you can get an M9. Interesting. I don't know where it is. It would have been very useful right now. So what we're going to do is wait back here. Wait for this guy to turn around. And like it. I think that guy was upstairs. Back in the previous area. So I think I saw two guys around here. One on the left. There he is, in the bottom path. One on the upper path. Ah, that's a guy, that's a box. Oh, fuck. Let's hit this path. It's probably easier to get past one guy. And this is why the box is best. I think I'm his way. I'm wait for him to come back and then I'm gonna run past him. Oh, I thought I was gonna turn around. I don't remember anyone up here. Might be someone in this room. Seems clear. I'm gonna guess those lasers look like they're on. Ah, I see a hidden item. What are you? Yes, you want tea. That's a surprising one. Why would I need that? I think it's so loud in this area that I can actually use this in the room here without being heard. I'm glad I was right. So there's one. I see one at the end. I see one on the right. Okay, there might be one up here. There is not. Just that one at the end. That one's so hard to get to. And we actually have to move a little bit further in. Oh god, it's such a tight shot. Got it. It's gone. Cool. Actually, PSG1 would actually be very good for this little section because you can just snipe down the corridor. Maybe that's why they're giving it to us. Although I haven't got any... Oh, I do. And it's dark, so use night vision, and I don't see a thing. Oh, there might be people in these corners. I don't see anyone yet. I think it's because this area is so large. I think like literally the back end of it over there isn't actually spawned in. So there'll be like guards. Ooh, it's a USB suppressor. Oh, lovely. There can be guards there that haven't just literally not spawned in. And then as you approach, they'll spawn in and start moving towards you. So let's see anyone. Let's keep this on in case there's a trap. I keep going the wrong way. There we go. And there's nobody here. This would have been a very good opportunity for the PSG-1. Still don't get anything on the AP sensor. Cautious. I don't trust it. It's gonna be a trap. Oh my fucking god. Okay, surely in this area. I mean, this is where you have the fight in the main game. AK-47U as well. That's interesting. Well, they're giving us loads of ammo. And an M4. God, there's a lot of items I've missed. I reckon we're gonna have a fight, just like in the main game. Maybe a sniper battle. Why give us a PSG-1 in this area? In the pitch darkness of the corridor, something moved in front of Snake's line of vision. Reacting quickly, Snake dove into the shadow of a nearby crate. There was a flash of light. Snake heard the sound of a gunshot. A bullet whizzed past his head, igniting sparks as it ricocheted off the wall behind him. It was a trap. No time to think about it. No time to think about the particulars, though. There were at least 5 enemy soldiers up against him. He could hear the sound of guns being readied. Snake drew his UPS. Yeah, so we could have got like an entire arsenal of weapons here, from the sounds of it, but it's fine. And this is literally just the same fight from... Shit, I'm not doing well. I don't know what difficulty it's on. I'm playing it like it's extreme. Obviously not well. So we charge a little bit. Cool. I'm not doing well. There's a stun grenade. Oh, it's an actual grenade. Another one. Oh shit. I was hoping there'd be items back here. A grenade. Terrible. Diving into a wall. Stop with the grenades! That guy's pissing me off. One bullet left. Right, this is where the, yep, this is where the charge. Ration, thank you very much. Let's take some pendants. This is going to be ridiculous. Oh, it spawned ammo behind me. There we go, literally down to my last bullet there. Snake peered down the corridor. No halo of bullets came to greet him this time. The coast was clear. He pressed forward past the bodies of the fallen enemy soldiers, then to the cargo hold. The cargo hold was dominated by a massive shape covered by a tarp. There was no mistaking it. It was Metal Gear, the ultimate weapon of the 21st century. Sensing the place to be deserted, Snake approached the Metal Gear. Its immense shadow loomed over him. He peeked under the tarp, but what he found was nothing more than this decrepit shell. The armor plating was speckled with rust. The body was covered with a thick layer of dust. The old, badly outdated Accutator was a crisscross roadmap of tiny cracks. It looks as if it hasn't been used in over 10 years. Do not look so disgusted, a voice suddenly sounded behind Snake's back. What you see before you is a magnificent legacy of hatred left in me by my distinguished predecessor. You really should treat it with more respect. Snake turned around this time to see Sergei Golukovich emerge from the shadow of a pillar. He was just chilling behind there. It's kind of like Fat Tony from The Simpsons, like behind the tree. "Drop your weapon," said Golukovich. "Make me?" Jesus Christ, Snake. Snake retorted. Golukovich dragged another figure out from behind the pillar. It must be a very massive pillar. It was Meryl. He drew her closer and jabbed his gun against her throat. Snake watched as the barrel slowly traced the contours of her slender, white neck and brushed gently against the corner of her mouth. He threw down his gun. "A wise choice," said Golukovich. "Alright, Golukovich, let her go." Meryl shook off Golukovich's grasp. Golukovich pointed his gun at Snake. He regarded Meryl with a leer. Suddenly, Snake realized what was going on. Meryl's working with... Oh, this is ridiculous. Meryl's working with Golukovich. That's pretty... no. Don't believe that for a second. Meaning... So, you were the leak? Meryl was silent, confirming Snake's fears. But... why? What if I told you that it was my father's dying wish? Meryl looked pleadingly at Snake. "I'll ask you one more time. Please leave this place." "I can't do that." Golukovich cocked the hammer of his gun. "Then I'll just have to get rid of you." He pulled the trigger. "No!" Meryl grabbed Golukovich's hand from the side. The bullet went astray, striking the ground between Snake's feet. "We had a deal. You promised you wouldn't hurt him. Or kill him." As the two continued to argue, Snake retrieved his UPS and made an escape. As he ran, he heard the sound of Golukovich's men shouting angrily at his men. What? I must have skipped a line. As he ran, he heard the sound of Golukovich shouting angrily at his men. "Kill him!" Snake heard Meryl trying to stop him, but he didn't turn back. His only thought was to escape as quickly as possible. This is going to be interesting. Gotta do an escape run, what's this? Oh, we do. Oh, we do. Oh, we do. I changed that to weapon. I have no gun. I have no ammo. Literally no ammo. I've got a magazine. Stun grenade, UPS. Grenade go off. Fucking hell, man. I was gonna try and recharge. This is cool. I should have seen the foot. Oh, shit, son. M4. Thank you. This is ridiculous. This is footage that they got from Substance 4, the actual game. I think they had it in a trailer as well. But you know, like, oh, Solid Snake VR missions, and then they showed this. Fire your gun! I had the button down, but it wasn't firing. Fuck, man. Shit. Alright, bullets. The thing is, when you get shot, you just drop a stun grenade at your feet, and it's very annoying. I'm gonna die. There we go. Oh, I just want to recharge. I get some ammo, I did. There we go, it's good. Oh, you dick! Why don't you get affected by a stun grenade? Please leave. Oh. Oh, that was cool. Oh, Snake closed the watertight door behind him and turned the handle to lock it. That should buy me some time, he thought. In the meantime, there was something he had to check on. He called Campbell on the codec and described what happened. Meryl and Golukovich. Campbell's voice quivered. Meryl said something about her father's dying wish. What the hell is your brother doing in this country anyway? Campbell explained. During the Cold War, while the country was under the control of a pro-American dictator, the American military had been conducting a top-secret project in Eldera. Matt Campbell had been a member of that project, and when the Cold War ended, the project was terminated. and the Americans had prepared to withdraw from the country. Matt, however, went AWOL. Shortly afterward, the pro-American regime, having lost its backing, was faced with armed uprisings among the country's minority groups. Aldera was plunged into civil war. Matt's corpse was discovered later. Spetsnaz had been behind the uprising, and the name of their commander was Sergei Golukovich. Some say that Matt was actually collaborating with Golukovich, but I don't believe it for a minute. Campbell's words made it sound as if he believed that Golukovich himself had killed Matt. "Is that why you've been so obsessed with Golukovich for all this time?" asked Snake. "Yes," admitted Campbell. He hated Golukovich. Hatred spawned hatred in kind. Were you involved with the project too?" "No. There's a rule against that. We're forbidden to take part in an operation involving family members. They say it compromises your judgment." "Is that all?" "I guess Matt wanted to put some distance between us at the time." Campbell's voice was tinged with regret, but he ventured no explanation as to the reason behind his brother's actions. "The antique Metal Gear you saw is the end result of that project. That's all I know. The whole thing is highly confidential. Even now, the records are all sealed." "I believe it," thought Snake to himself. After all, it was only natural for people to try and forget horrible things that happened in the past. Governments were no exception. But some people held on to these kinds of memories. Some people never forgot their hate, like Golukovich and Campbell. "Snake, we can't let Golukovich and his men escape with that Metal Gear," said Campbell. "It could still be armed with live nuclear warheads. They're probably planning to test the Metal Gear's capabilities somewhere out in the sea." I thought it was like destroyed. I've got to rebuild it first. "You've got to change the course of the ship. Head for the bridge." Snake had no objections. Nothing else about your niece? No, like demands there. Instructions, let's recharge. Get the AP sensor out. Actually, we need to get the suppressor, but that was the AK, which we do not have. I've got a suppressor for the UPS now, so I'm just going to start bipping everybody. I'm desperate for a ration, so I'm hoping there's one in here. No. Right, hoping they're all on the same path as before. Yeah, there he is. Alright, I want to kill this guy. I can't see him from that. Oh, he fell down. Did the other guy see him? That is one cool thing about this game, because I haven't been killing people that much. If you kill near... Oh shit, I did see him. Oh no. I thought he fell off into the abyss.
Send a replacement guard for the area.
Alright, I need to hide a little bit. Okay, so yeah, if you kill someone near a ledge, they'll like do an animation where they like stumble towards it and fall off it. Which I think is very cool. Alright, I think the guards are coming from the other side of the map. Which really the safe bet would have been stay up there and just snipe people again. Alright, I hear footsteps. And here they come. Oh no, I saw a flashlight. Is there gonna be an armed guard on the right? I know if I move, you'll see it. He's staring at the box off screen. He's staring at it. We don't have oranges on this ship. What's that box doing here? And there is a replacement guard. He should be here. There he is. I'm gonna kill him again. Shit. I'm bleeding as well. Please leave, guard. Please leave. Alright, that was incredibly lucky. So the armed guard saw me. Saw the box move and just shoots it. Because I didn't die, I was like, oh, that must be nothing. Nearly killed me though. I need a ration. There might be an item as ammo, which I might need. I missed him. Oh, that was like a perfect setup for the fall. There we go, at least I can go around this area now. Try and get some loot. Ooh, what are you? M9, perfect. Lovely. No, I don't have to worry about killing people. As much. Right, let's take out that guard at the top first. There we go. And then the guard at the bottom should be easy. And then this area should be clear. Let's keep the AP sensor on. And you never know if they're going to throw like a curveball at you and spawn a new enemy in. There wasn't one before. Oh, this is bad. Good. Cool, I'm happy. I need a ration, but aside from that I'm happy. Ooh, what's that? PSG-1. Very weird. Giving us a sniper on this map. Anything over here? Nope. I think there's going to be a ration in the area above us. Maybe over by the bar, or like the little like magazine area. Lounge, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. Right, here we go. So, should be a guard above us. Or not. Cool. Ah, it's doing this again. Right, they're easy to take out now. I've got an M9. And then his friend might see him. Or not. Let's check in. AK-47U. I should have got this before. Still no ration. I don't think they're very useful on this this map. Nope. Nope. No matter where I reach, there is not a knockable object. Loads of ammo. No ration. I'm gonna bet there's gonna be a boss fight in this. We're gonna fight Olga. And she's just gonna kill me. Right, we're gonna go down. Because of these guys. In fact, I don't think we need to anymore. There we go. We've been round to the right. This is gonna suck. I feel like I'm heading towards a boss fight I cannot win. I think I can do it without getting shot. This guy's easy. There you go, just gotta be quick. I'm gonna check out the kitchen on the left. Oh, it's gonna be tricky. Oh, this is bad. He's gonna fall asleep. And I've desynced the walk path as well. There he goes. But where's his friend? There he is. Oh, right in the butt. Instant knockout. Just the camera from the main mission. Ration, please. This is the kitchen. This is where I expect him to be. Nothing there. Oh, god damn it. Let's go check the storeroom. Might be one on the bridge. But it also might be like non-respawning items. Oh, well, we've got this. I don't think we need it anymore, but just in case. And then we're going to make this guy fall asleep even harder. Oh god, that's awful. Let's go to a box. Ah, damn it. Actually, I think the game is quite forgiving. I think during boss fights still respawn rations. Fingers crossed. Snake made his way to the ship's bridge. Outside the window, beyond the storm, he could see the figure of Meryl. He opened the watertight door and stepped into the navigation room. Meryl turned around. You're late. Were you waiting for me? There's no one to interrupt us here. I need to tell you something. You mean like the reason why you're helping the man who killed your father? Is that what my uncle told me? Snake nodded. Meryl shook her head. He was lying. Meryl explained. Matt Campbell's part in the top-secret Metal Gear development project in Eldera had been to ensure the country's stability. Part of his job was feeding falsified information to the minority separatist guerrillas, and he was good at it. First, he'd pick a suitable candidate. Next, he'd find his target's weak point and use it to blackmail him. Then he'd dangle a carrot in front of the victim's eyes and convince them to cooperate. Matt would then send his now willing accomplice into the ranks of the separatists. Once there, the spy provided the Americans with useful information, selling out his comrades in the process. But in carrying out his mission, Matt made one fatal error. In his dealings with the separatists, he came to sympathize with their cause. He became enchanted with the idea of independence. He grew to resent the US for the way it exploited smaller, weaker nations for its own gain. In the end, Matt decided to help the guerrillas create their own nation. He wanted to give them the trump card they needed to secure their independence, and what better gift than a bipedal nuclear-capable walking tank that was conveniently being developed in Eldera, albeit secretly and quite illegally, by the American military. Sergei Glukovich, who was also supporting the guerrillas, agreed to cooperate with Matt's plan. I've read that wrong. Agreed to cooperate. Matt's plan was executed. The guerrillas succeeded in stealing the Metal Gear from the American base, but then their plan was discovered. Matt was executed by the Americans. Meryl's father had been punished for the crime of believing in his own ideals. And, a bit more illegal stuff like stealing a Metal Gear from the government, that's a bit more than your own ideals. The price of having a conscience was high in these troubled times. What? I get that he switched sides. It's not like I don't think there was really a good side. They were still fighting each other. In the tumult of the Civil War that followed, the Metal Gear disappeared without a trace. However, 6 months ago, its existence was reconfirmed, and the Marines had been sent to recover their long-lost dirty secret. After hearing the true story from Glukovich, Meryl agreed to follow his instructions and infiltrate the Marines. Her intent was to transfer the Metal Gear over to the guerrillas through Glukovich, who was still providing support to the rebels. In this way, she could carry on her father's memory and the ideals for which he died. Is that what Glukovich told you? Asked Snake. Meryl nodded. Snake shook his head. Is that kind of like just the reverse of what they just did? When Snake shook his head and Meryl nodded? Or was it the other way around? No, it didn't ever occur to you that he might be lying. Meryl looked at Snake with sorrow in her eyes. You're not going to let me get away with it, are you? Well, no. You betrayed Snake and the country. Definitely something Meryl would not do. I'm glad this isn't canon. So what are you going to do? Meryl drew her gun and pointed it at Snake. You're not going to shoot me, said Snake. She released the safety with her thumb. Watch me. Yeah, I don't like this butchering of Meryl's character. And it's going to be just a texture swap. Oh, I wonder if we can get two different like endings here. Like if we could do a lethal and non-lethal. I'm going to do a non-lethal first. I think it's even got Olga's voice lines as well. I'm terrible. Fuck me, man. So what is that strategy? I think it's like sitting here. Yeah, she's lost me. She's gonna throw a grenade. Is that ammo back here? Yeah, that's a UPS though. Maybe when I get low on M9 it'll start spawning M9 ammo. She saw me. That's one strategy. We have to chuck grenades. Oh shit. Oh, she does a lot of damage. And then it blows it away immediately. Oh, I was going to say I might be able to just like nick a leg there. Ah, damn. Oh, a lot of damage, a lot of damage. I think it'll probably be an instant kill. If I get hit when I'm fully recharged here. There we go. Does she know where I am? I don't think she does. No, I don't want a box. I'm gonna play it safe. I feel like she will kill me in one shot. I love how it's Olga's voice. It's ridiculous. Alright, just slowing down. Alright, gonna wait for it to do that. There we go. Can't get over how it's the Tin Snakes model. It's just so low quality to everything else. Snake watched as Meryl crumpled to the ground. He rushed to her side and cradled her in his arms. Fortunately, she had only been temporarily knocked out. He clasped her tightly to his chest. Do not trouble yourself over it, that's so weird. Oh, it's somebody else. Okay, I was going to say it's weird for Snake to say, like, do not trouble yourself. It's too elegant for him. Said a voice behind Snake's back. It was Golukovich. He held the pistol in his hand. Why are you using Meryl? Snake demanded, fighting to control his anger. Using her? I merely told her what she wanted to know. I don't think so. A slight smile crossed Golukovich's face. It was a smile of a master strategist. A smile that told lies, manipulation, and betrayal. Perhaps I did embellish the truth a little bit. After all, people will believe whatever they want to believe. Is this your idea of revenge on the Colonel? Of course, he deserves to suffer. I'll make him squirm in agony until his pain is as great as the suffering of all the men that I have had to bury, and of all the widows and orphans they left behind. Golukovich hated Campbell. Campbell hated Golukovich. Hatred spawned hatred in kind. That is why I chose her. Is she not the most important person in Campbell's life? This I heard from Matt, as he lay dying. So, it was you that killed Matt. Glukovich's eyes darkened for an instant. I see my reputation precedes me. I simply gave him what he wished. What? I simply gave him that which he desired. He was only waiting for someone to kill him. He talks too posh, you know? I was going to do this like a Russian accent, but I feel like I'd just screw that up and offend everybody. I'm already doing a terrible Snake impression, so I'll stick to the one terrible impression. That is the most kind... Oh, God damn it, that is the kind of man he was. For a moment, it almost looked as if Glukovich were truly grieving the loss of an old friend. Perhaps his grief was real, but the look soon passed. I will not hand the Metal Gear over to the Eldarin guerrillas. My men and I have other plans for it. The machine itself may be a wreck, but all we really need to do is recover the nuclear warheads and the launching system. A nuclear-equipped ballistic missile is still a precious commodity, even in this day and age. Snake gritted his teeth. Glukovich laughed. Do not be so angry with me. This is Matt Campbell's dying wish. This was his intention from the beginning. What do you mean? If you do not believe me, then ask him yourself. Glukovich aims his gun at Snake. In hell! Ah, such easy. The sound of a gunshot ripped through the air. Glukovich fell to the ground. The shot had come from Meryl. Meryl staggered painfully to her feet and turned her back to Snake. The rain beat down upon her ragged frame. Meryl, please just don't say anything. Her shoulders were trembling. Snake wondered if she was crying. The tanker and Metal Gear the tanker and the Metal Gear it was carrying was recovered by US forces. Meryl, meanwhile, found herself in the subject of military inquiry. Several days later, Snake ran into Campbell while visiting Meryl at the detention center. According to Campbell, the military had conducted a full investigation on the recovered Metal Gear. It was judged to be a complete failure, little more than scrap metal. The nuclear warheads, too, were nothing but cheap imitations. Whether or not Matt had been aware of this was unclear. There were no records left, and Campbell added it was his fault that Matt had betrayed his country. What? Snake exclaimed. Matt hated me, and not just me, either. He hated his wife, too. And Meryl. What are you trying to say? Meryl is my... Oh, that's a twist. Meryl is my daughter. Ooh, not just the niece. I don't think this is canon. I hope it's not. Snake was thunderstruck. He stared at Campbell in utter disbelief. So, you and your brother's wife. Ah, I see. Alright. So, oh yeah. The Colonel Campbell, banged his brother's wife and had Meryl. Okay, that's messed up. Now I wish this was not canon. Campbell nodded. I knew what I did was unforgivable, but I thought he hung his head. Did Matt know about it? He sensed that something was up. That's why he went to Eldera alone, to get away from us. And that's where Glukovich found him. The first rule of intelligence gathering was to find your opponent's weak point, dig up the ghosts of his past, rub salt into his old wounds, then pretend to sympathize, gain his trust, steal his heart. Then he would be yours to control. In Matt, Glukovich had found the perfect target. Does Meryl know about this? No, but I was about to tell her. With that, Campbell turned and started walking towards the visiting room. As Snake watched him recede into the distance, he thought to himself, it would take time for Meryl to accept the truth about what happened. He wasn't even sure whether or not she'd ever acknowledge Campbell as her father. But it would be enough for Snake if, one day, the two could smile at each other once again. There wasn't a room in the world for more hatred. Okay, nice line to go out on. Not a great story. A bit too many weird, too extreme twists and turns, you know? Meryl switching over to the bad guys. Meryl being Colonel's son. Too much. That was an interesting... I actually really like that gameplay. That was a very nice twist on the tanker. I like the action scene, although it's not great. Not the gunplay in Metal Gear Solid 2 is not perfect. It's a bit too awkward, but it's fine for the time. Alright, so it's been an hour for one of them, so maybe I can fit two more in. It depends how long they are. They do seem to vary in length. And also it's like, depends how much I suck at the game as well. trying to think now why Meryl looks really bad in this because it's a Twin Snakes texture and model. Do you think they've up-resed it as well, but the up-res is like a crappy texture, so it just looks even worse? I don't know, I'd like to get a closer look at a model if I could. If it was like a model viewer, that'd be nice. Take an hour, 34 people killed. Well, we did have that action scene. 0 alerts, almost got quite a few, and quite a lot of rations used. Yeah, it doesn't count as an alert if you leave the room.